chance to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This one complete, Lance to Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ready. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're scoreless after one. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd probably take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Set, go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's a run now with Kittle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On the ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Go!
Lance now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Gets this one to use check. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a play fake. Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, set.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Going for it with Sanders. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the option, running left is Lance. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get down.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Lance looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like 1 game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say 1 to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game